Hey, hey. I see everybody in here. What is going on? Oh, I don't see my YouTube chat. Oh man, where is it? Hold on. I'm gonna use my headset tonight, guys, so.
Hey! Listen!
Where's my peoples at? Uh-oh. We got nebulous stuff in the building. I think that Tegan may be passed out. Somebody ping Tegan and let him know because he wanted to watch me paint as he chills for the night. Somebody ping Tegan. Hey, how is everybody? Welcome to the painting room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, I'm using. Oh, it's everybody so hyped. Everybody is so hyped. Okay. So we're using the other painting room. Hold on, I want to move this so we can see. I want to focus it more on that. Okay, so here we are. Section 2, segment 3. Hey, hey, hey. So, Section 2, Segment 3. I figured today, let's have some fun with some more black canvas painting, guys. Really enjoy it, as you guys know that, when you're using black canvas and you're using black gesso canvas here, the colors tend to pop more, and they really grab out on the eye. A little bit more than they would on a white canvas, given that the medium is a lot brighter because of the contrast. So I figured tonight that maybe we'll do a nice little lovely evening seascape. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do this entire painting all in one night or if I'm going to split it up into 2 nights. I haven't decided. So we're just going to go with it, and I'm just going to paint tonight. So we got Charlie right here. Say hey, Charlie. Come here. Nope, he doesn't want to come up here. And Gizmo's right there in the background. So we're going to go ahead and get this started, guys. We're going to start painting. I think that music's just a little bit too loud. So we're going to knock it down a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. So guys, as you know, first things first, we're going to throw on some liquid clear. So let's do that. How is everybody? It's been what we painting. What's up, Tegan? Tegan, we're gonna paint a night seascape today, and I'm gonna attempt to do this in 4 or less colors. So we're gonna see if I can meet that challenge. I'm not saying I will, because things change. And ideas change, and I get a wild mark like you guys normally know that I do. So we're gonna see. Shout out to a very special person, if she's watching. Gretchen. Say hi, everybody. Say hi to Gretchen. First time watcher. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna grab my 1-inch brush that I use for putting on the liquid clear. And I'm gonna get all these little stray hairs out of here because I do not want these suckers coming off on my canvas. Everybody's like, hi. Okay, so guys, as you know, liquid clear, you only need a tiny bit, right? We only need a tiny bit of it. Let me move this so it's a little bit more. Okay, so we only need a little bit of liquid clear. Obviously, guys, it goes a really long way. So let's go ahead and we'll just dip our brush in there and get this liquid clear. And you guys know that I like to divide the canvas up into 4s, and we're just gonna put it on here. And what's the rule, guys? What's the rule? So when we're putting on liquid clear, we want to make sure that it goes on very thin and very sparingly. So you want to make sure that you're really scrubbing it on you're trying to push it into the canvas. So you only want a light coat on here. Kind of want to wring that brush out a little bit. And you can always come back off and take more off if you need. What's up, bud? Okay, down the table, I think. You guys know Sean. He's no surprise. He's always here when I'm painting. First night back. He got his green gi, guys. He's on the demo team for Mirror Martial Arts. Kid is a beast. He's awesome with the weapons. He's mastered nunchucks and bow staff, and now he's going into katana. Oh, the size, actually. Okay. Today was spar day. We're gonna scrub it in. We're gonna scrub it in. Scrub it in this oil. Guys, I'm actually going to teach Gretchen how to paint. So it's going to be our kind of like a paint and date. I know, I already seen them. We're going to do a paint and date. Gretchen has never painted anything. I don't think that she's ever told me that she's painted anything. I don't know if she's painted anything in oils or not, but I'm going to get Gretchen on the canvas. I'm going to show Gretchen that she has a hidden power. Good night. I'll see you in the morning. Gretchen, you have a hidden power, and it's called oil painting. You know how many people I've had in my studio that have come in here and, oh, hey, I don't know how to paint. I don't have an artistic bone in my body. And I don't believe that's true. I believe everybody has an artistic bone in their body. They just need to find it. Tickle it. You gotta tickle it. Taken has one. He has paints. But he hasn't painted yet. Still waiting. Okay, guys. So with the liquid clear on there, one thing I've taught you guys in the past is when you're loading on the liquid clear, you don't want to put your brush in the turpentine. We're using odorless turpentine, by the way, if anybody wanted to know. So, oh, by the way, Tegan, got rid of 2 of the paintings today. So I put it on the Nextdoor app, all my paintings, because I've run out of space. And I got rid of 2 of them today. A lady got 2 of them from me. So that's nice that the art is going somewhere that people will be able to appreciate it and enjoy it, rather than just sitting here on my mantle. Okay, liquid clears on here. So guys, how do we check this? You grab a flashlight or phone light or whatever, and you'll bring it up. You just bring it up to the canvas, and you'll drag your finger across. And if you see a trail behind there, that means you've got too much. So I put a little bit much on there, so just lightly, just take a paper towel and just drag it across very lightly, just really lightly, and that'll pull that extra off. And because if you have too little, your paint won't go on there right. Have too much, and you'll end up with a sticky mess. Okay, so we do not want to have a sticky mess. So we're going to be using transparent colors today. So I figured that I really want to make this canvas pop. I really want to do something that we haven't done yet, and I think that the phthalo blue and the green, they work good together. They do each other justice. So and phthalo blue is a thick dry paint. So you want a thick dry paint for this. I mean, you can use any paint you want, honestly. I mean, you could have your water, whatever color. I prefer a thick dry paint. It just it works better. So we're going to start with some phthalo blue. Now I'm going to put phthalo blue up here in the top, and then toward the middle here, I'm going to go into like a mix of a phthalo green and a phthalo blue. Okay? Or more into a lighter phthalo green. And we'll see how this sucker turns out. Okay? Let's see, make sure that we've got a palette knife, because we're going to need that bad boy. Yep, we got that sucker right there. And then we're going to go into let's just use a 2-inch brush, dude. Got a 2-inch brush. I'm going to try these. They're supposed to be really good. Um, you just can't load as much paint on a synthetic bristle brush as you can a natural bristle brush. Guys, I'm really trying to cut down on like how many hairs I get on the canvas because you know as well as I do that drives me nuts. I cannot stand it because I'd spend 30 minutes trying to get one hair off the canvas and I have to go back and blend and all this other mess. So I just don't want to deal with it. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring our brush in and we're just gonna load that paint on those bristles, both sides. We're just gonna load it up. So get that phthalo blue on there, and then we're just gonna come in here and we're just gonna start putting paint on the canvas. That's what we want to do. Just put that paint on the canvas. We're just gonna load it up here and put this phthalo blue on here. I'm notorious for having paint literally all over me by the time these paintings are done. So just bear with me. Hopefully we won't get too much paint all over the place. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. Everybody knows I'm gonna have paint like probably all over my face and everything by the time this is over with. Yeah, I'm just trying to provide an environment to where everybody can come in and chill and relax and just kind of take the stress off from the day. So happy Thursday. Thank you to my mods that are here unconditionally every time that I paint, keeping the riff raff out. Appreciate you guys. Okay, so we've got, I'm going to do a color test here. See if we're thick, and we are thick on all those. So kind of brush that out. Okay. Get a little bit of some turpentine. Don't sniff it. Why? You know, let me tell you something. Up until about a year ago, I kept my art very private. Like, my closest friends didn't even know that I painted. I mean, I believe that painting is a very intimate part of who somebody is because every time that you paint something and you put it out there, whether or not it's just for you to see or passerbyers to see or people in general to see, every time that you put that talent that you have on a canvas, I believe that every painter, when they paint something, they leave a little part of their soul, and then the next person gets to pick that up. So whether or not you feel like you want to do that, I think that the larger part of growing as an artist and experiencing the true joy of painting, Bob Ross said that, is not only doing your own art but also watching others paint. Um, I take great joy in watching. Paul Ranton is probably one of my favorite painters that I actually I watch his channel religiously, and I've taken quite a bit from his channel. I've learned an immense amount about oil painting, and it's just as far as you go, you learn more and more and more, and you get more comfortable with it, and you learn that so wet on wet oil painting is it's a bit more forgiving, I think, than acrylic. Acrylic dries really fast, and it's just harder to work with without some kind of retarder in the paint. And we're just gonna mix those together right there in the. Come in with that. Now, phthalo green is really strong, so we want to make sure that we get that in there. It's really, really, really strong. Really strong. You guys saw my black and white paintings. Uh, there we did Bob Ross's Rays of Sunshine. A lot of people saw that, and a lot of people wanted the black and white version of that rather than the colored version, which I was shocked. I was shocked. I really was. I was really shocked about that. Uh, we can come back down here now, guys. I haven't decided if I want to do like any palm trees or anything like that. That again, that might be for a stream for tomorrow or something. I haven't really decided on what I want to do there. I do know that I'm moving this paint around, so we're gonna see what our colors look like here, and they look all strong. Good to go. We want to have a little bit more phthalo blue. I think I'm going to add some more of this. I want it to turn to a turquoise rather than a bright phthalo green. So I'm gonna do some dabbing on here. We're gonna mix this up just a little bit more. That's what we're looking for. Okay, I think that's gonna do nicely. So let's start making some magic happen, baby. Let me dry this and clean this brush, and then we'll get on with the magic. Do I sell my art? I do not sell my art. I have accrued so many paintings. I've literally painted so many paintings that So I have the Nextdoor app, and here recently I posted on the Nextdoor app. I told them, I was like, listen, I've got an overwhelming amount of paintings. I would like to give them away, and people donate to me, but I buy. I have a deal where I go buy my canvases. I get them in stacks of 10. So I literally pay like, I think like $40 for like 10 canvases. And every painting that I've done in this series and in the last series were done with, there's this stigma like, oh, you can't do really good oil paintings unless you have really expensive paints. Well, that's not true. Um, I think our last one that we painted, I painted that one, and it was taking, what were they? I think they were like $10 or something. I think I bought like the Master's Touch paints from Hobby Lobby. I think it was, and like I do have Bob Ross paints, but I'm reserving those. I'm gonna buy a $100 canvas that's very large. It's probably 6 foot by 6 foot, and I'm gonna paint something, a mountain scene on that. But I do not paint or I do not sell my art. No, I give it away. So here recently, what I've done is I do a giveaway on the Nextdoor app. So every week I draw a number depending on how many people have put draw on the posting, and then so they're posting, they put draw on there, and I just count one through whatever number, however many people there are, and then whoever wins gets the post. So okay, let's have a little bit of fun. So first of all we're gonna find out where we want our light source. Okay, where in that big old sky do we want to put our moon? Where should we put it? I'm thinking right here. Maybe over here. No, over here. Over here. The Nextdoor app it's like a neighborhood app, is all it is. It's like a neighborhood app. So we're gonna come in, and I think we're just gonna do some clouds and stuff right in here. We're gonna put some clouds up in here. Let's do this first. Let's pull some of this painting. Let's pull some of this out. I never want to go back into the dark with the light. naturally, as it gets away, it's just going to get darker and darker. It's just going to get darker and darker. Just want to lightly cruise that. What we want to do, we want to come in with our finger and we're going to go, and we're going to put a light. We're going to put some light in there. Lots of paint, lots of paint. And then we're going to blend this out. Making that spot lighter and lighter every time. Every single time we're going to make it lighter and lighter. Now you can do this one or two ways, doing it this way or the other. Now we can come in with our whites. We can make some really cool looking clouds. Woo! Just kind of let the brush do what it does. Just let it do what it does. Back to finger painting again. Back to finger painting again, guys. Y'all know how I like finger painting. I love finger painting. I love it. The finger painting. It's my fave. I don't want to use that one. I'll use that one because it's softer in a second. It's softer. Look at that! You get the glow. Then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna do some magical shit. We're gonna do some magical stuff. They don't call me Magic Canvas Hands for no reason. We might put a. We might put another one up here. I think I want a happy little cloud right up here. A happy little cloud. We're gonna put a happy little cloud up there, guys. Another happy little cloud. And you know, as the paint moves away from the light source, it gets a little dimmer and a little darker. We're just gonna knife. Just gonna interrupt this paint. Maybe have a little shadow cloud over here. Maybe a little something, you know? Something, little highlights here. Just not really putting a lot of pressure, guys. Just very little pressure. Very little. Here, we'll put some more white in here. I want these clouds here to really pop. Just very lightly. We really want that cloud. Boom! We want that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come in with the fan brush. Well, here, let me clean it. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to... Yeah, let's use this brush. Just with the corner. I'm using the corner of the brush, guys, the corner. And this is my first time using synthetic brushes, so I'm kind of I'm really surprised with these. It's turning out nicely. Okay, here we go. This is where it all happens right there. Boom. The more you go over it, the more it'll disappear. Or it won't. All those little wonderful things just go away. You can do anything here. You can do anything here. This is where you belong. Magic things. Just blend these in. And then we'll just come back in now that the sky is blended, and we're just gonna hit this one more time. I think that'll do for Sky. What do you guys think? Hey, hey, squatting! What's going on? How are you today? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope everybody's having a good time. I hope you're learning something new. That would be awesome as well. I'm going to go ahead and dry off this 1-inch brush, and I'm going to clean it because I'm no longer going to need this for right now. I think for the majority of the painting, I'm going to be using my fan brushes. So let's go ahead and get these cleaned up. And you know, when I tell people that I paint, like especially like people that I work with, they look at me, they're like, dude, you're a gym rat. You were in the infantry. You jumped out of airplanes. It's like, and you paint? I was like, yeah, I paint. Like, they never see it coming. It's so funny to see it on their face every time. It really is. It's funny. But it is such a huge stress reliever. Like, guys, you have no idea. I told you I have paint all over. I am phthalo blue and phthalo green now. Those are my new colors. I think for 2 colors, I think we're doing pretty good here. What do you guys think? I think we're doing pretty decent. I think we're moving right along. What do you guys think? I think it's working out pretty good. I think that it is working out. You know, for all intents and purposes, I always bring latex gloves home. And I never use them. I was in the airborne infantry. I was in the 173rd, 2nd and 503rd. I was stationed in Vicenza, Italy. Okay, let's have a little fun with the. Let's have a little fun with the palette knife, right? So I do have. Where are they? I got some push pins. So we should probably see where our horizon line is going to go, right? Yeah, that training is rough. There were days that I undoubtedly, and I mean this with all seriousness, undoubtedly wanted to quit, especially during the in training of infantry training. But when I got my cross rifles, you know, honestly, that's one of 3 times that I actually cried in the military. Is when I got that those cross rifles, and then I cried again when I got my airborne wings, because when they put my airborne wings on me, they took both their fists and smashed them into my collarbone. So the pins, they don't have backings on them, so they call them your blood wings. So they stick them on, and then they hammer them in, and they stick to your collarbone. So that kind of sucked. Okay, so guys, I have some push pins here, and we're gonna go just kind of right underneath here, so I can kind of get a reference line of where, you know what, let's do this. Let's do, what is that, about a 1-inch brush length? Yeah. So about a 1-inch brush length from the top. So about right there. Taken's like, easy training. Easy training. LOL. Taken, stop lying to these folks. These are nice people. Yeah, blood pinning is the way to go. Okay, so we're gonna come in and we're gonna pull some paint out flat, and we are going to grab a roll of it. So you're gonna just pull the paint out flat, grab a roll. Okay, and we want to make this line as straight as possible. Just right across. Pick up another roll of paint. We want to give the very faintest line of maybe some wave action or something going on out there. Okay, now want to kind of see where your sun's or your moon is, right? So we're gonna kind of what we want to do is we want to cast that into the water. So we're gonna kind of just come in here and touch. Okay. Wipe the old knife off. Pull some more white paint out. Cut across, get you another roll of paint. And I'll show you why I'm doing this in a second. It's all going to make sense in a second. Put some dances out here on the water just every now. You're gonna be like, holy crap, that's so cool when you see what happens. Just kind of just let it happen. Now we're gonna bring a. Well, you know what? Let's do this first. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Here we go. I'm just making sure I'm not going over time here. Okay, you ready? So from the center, pull out. Do you see what just happened there? Okay. Pull out another thin line of some white paint. And you can always come in here. Just touch on top of these areas here. Come back in here and get you another roll up. I already know what Gretchen's like. I want this painting. This one's coming to me. I already know. And which it will. It'll go to her. It will. It will. Now we're gonna grab our 1-inch brush here. And we're gonna come into this white right here. Lots of paint, lots of paint. We're gonna pull it out. And we just want to make some hints of some waves coming in, right? But these are gonna be small waves. Like just small waves that are, as they get darker and come in. Just smaller ones as they come in. Then we can come in and make some bigger waves. We just want to push it in. Just very firm pressure, just push it in to get that rolling wave effect. And you just want to pull it. It'll automatically get darker as it goes away. It'll automatically just disappear into the water. And then, you know what? Let's use a. Where is it? I need my lighter one. So we're gonna use a natural bristle. We want to make that wave curl. And it'll naturally get darker as it goes down the wave. We'll get that. You know, you'll get that nice roll effect with it. And then down here, we're gonna let's get a little wild. Let's get a little wild down here. What do you say? So we'll make like a little surf or something. We'll just come in and we'll make some foam. Like on the beach area right down here. We'll just get in here and get some foam. And all I'm really trying to do is put some color here on the canvas, because I'll show you why. I'm not going to go all the way down with it. I'm just going to get it in here because I'm going to show you a little trick to making your beach top. I'm just gonna get some foam in here. Or actually what we're doing is we're just getting some color in here. So with my big 2-inch here brush, that is, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab this from the bottom and we're gonna pull it straight down. Grab it, pull it. Hold on. So we're gonna grab it and pull it. 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 And what that does is that gives us that reflection effect. Going to give us that reflection effect. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back in, so it gives you that reflection effect like the sand is glowing, right? And we're going to come in and we're going to add some white to the top. White here at the top, kind of make it foam out. We're going to make it foam out. And then we're going to take that same 2-inch and we're just going to pull it out this way. So we get that foamy white effect. Then we're going to put some dots of white in here. So when we go across with the blender brush, it's going to streak that white. And it's going to make us a foamy effect. Here we go, big old brush. Very lightly. We'll get those highlights of that foam on our reflection. Guys, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight for this painting. It is getting late for me, so as much as I would love to put a little island or something in here, I'm going to put some pebbles or maybe some other stuff down here on the beach. I haven't really decided yet. I'm still kind of going with this one off the top of my head here. But I want to thank everybody for joining in tonight and being able to come and share my experience with painting. And maybe if I didn't teach you something, you picked up something along the way. So just a family reminder. Be the change that you want to see in the world, because you are that change. Okay? So, and change starts with not just, yourself, but it starts with everybody. It's kind of like a chain reaction. So, guys, I want to thank, again, everybody that came here and everybody that was hanging out, and I hope that you enjoyed the painting stream. Hopefully, we'll be back here tomorrow. And we will do another Bob Ross inspired painting. Do that one random act of kindness for somebody. You never know how their day's going. You never know how they're feeling. It could save somebody's life. And with that, guys, we'll see you next time. Oh, guys, by the way, if you're not following Nebula stuff, Tyler Ronan and Tegan Wolf, go check out their pages. And if anybody else wants to join in, make sure that you leave your links in the Discord, and I will put you out on shoutouts. Until next time, guys, we'll see you. Happy painting.